people? Big up. Welcome in to another edition of Vibes from the Day After. I'm here. Chewy's here. No Michael. Big up Michael. Look, there's Daniel Levy. He was at the game yesterday watching. They showed him on the broadcast. Didn't want to dampen the vibes by just showing him, but you know what? There he is. Welcome into the channel. Welcome in episode 234. And I will tell you right now, the vibes may be immaculate, but they were pretty concerned for a good portion of yesterday. But how's everybody doing? Welcome in. Sorry for the late show today. As you know, life can be constricting at times, so got to keep it moving. But wasn't even gonna do it. I was gonna just put the show off until another time. Said fuck the episode, let's do a different one. But you know what? I'm here, I'm live, you're here. If you're here live, hello. Say hello. You can if you want to, you don't have to. Or you could just hit a like on the video, whatever you want to do. Or you could be like Staffy, who just messaged in the group. He said no. When I asked, I said, I appreciate any support on the video. He said no. So big up for that as well. But look, Coventry, some say they deserve to win it. Some say a lot of things, I would say. But as Paul the Hotspur Hippie said today on his live stream, shout out Paul the Hotspur Hippie, but what he said today was that Ainge got it perfectly right. And you know what? It's hard to disagree, If the overall goal was to get the bank heist, we did rob the bank. We did get the money. We lost a few comrades along the way in Odebert and in Timo Werner, but the losing of Timo Werner may have ended up in what successfully helped us rob this bank. That was Coventry City. So you know what? Mission accomplished. However, let's just see if we can continue down this road of being, well, we're not injury free. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I still feel as though happy. We made it to the next round. We did what we set ourselves out to do, which at some point is really the aim of the game. So you definitely got to talk to me nicely. Let's see this. But let's say hello to the chat real quick before I run through all these little bookmarks and stuff that I have saved for you. Got quite a few things that I also saved from yesterday that I didn't get to that we will go through today. But in a moment's time. Big up Kate, just a girl who loves Spurs. Says big up Jacob, big up Kate, big up Jim every single time. Big up Donovan Ostriker, Daddy Davies. Hey, big up Ben Davies. Really, until those substitutions happened, he was the only bright spot on the pitch. Oh, him, Lucas Bergvall, I would say. But we moved. Big up Donovan, big up Destiny. Hello, George. We got out of jail yesterday, thank God. We may have barely escaped. As I like to say, we played the game, and we may have not played it well, but we played it and we won it, which some say is really the most important part of all. We were kind of like DJ Khaled playing a guitar. And if you've never seen DJ Khaled play a guitar that was gifted to him by Bob Marley's family, here you go. This was Tottenham playing the game yesterday.
This guitar-inspired songs that help unite the world, and we hope it gives you inspiration as well.
How beautiful that is. We were playing. You cannot say that DJ Khaled was not playing that guitar. However, it wasn't great. But you know what? He successfully played the guitar. Big up Royale. Salam alaikum, y'all. Alaikum salam to you, my brother. Says like, subscribe. Big up for that. Look, I got the subscriber count right here. 5,367 before the show started. Something I started doing to show you guys. Just look. Hey. This is what the channel's at. Yesterday was at 7 less subscribers. And how cool is that? We've gained 7 subscribers in 24 hours. Big up Eugene. What's up, Jacob in chat? Oh, you know what's up. We chilling, baby. We doing our damn thing. It's past your bedtime, Eugene. I think you're on the East Coast. Or, excuse me, the West Coast. Yosarian is in the house. Big up Yosarian. Morning, Jacob and Spurs of the world. We scored more than they did, so it was a deserved win for me. You may fire when ready, haters. Come on, you Spurs. Look, Yosarian, it's hard to, people always talk about facts. The facts are W, and we're through to the next round. Our ping pong ball is in the bowl, baby. Now someone's got to grab it. Levy's frog neck was there. Yes, it was there. Big up Dave, the Irish Hotspur says, Jacob, how can you be streaming when EA FC 25 is out? It's not actually out for me in America yet. It's only out for you because you live in the future over there in Ireland. Big up Dave, man. I love Dave. I love his channel over there. Make sure you subscribe to the Irish Hotspur. But I also ordered the standard version of EAFC, so I actually don't get to play it for another week because I didn't want to spend the extra 20, 30 bucks, whatever it was. Because, you know, I think my wife would have divorced me if I spent $100 on a video game. But that's neither here nor there. Well, big up Dave every single time. Do you have the Daddy Davies clip in your arsenal? No, I don't, Donovan, but send it to me and I will put it in the Rolodex. I mean, why not? Why not? Why not? I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy while listening to Jacob. I love that game. I did stop a little bit while, though. I love flying around on the broom. I wish I could spell cast from the broom. I'm not even a Harry Potter fan, but this game is so good. I got to be my own wizard, and you know what? Fuck it, bro. That's a lot of fun. Big up Kuva. Big up Jacob and all in the chat. A win is a win, but damn, that was a horrible watch. Kuva, now I'm going to tell you this. You might be onto something, but I'll tell you, I thought I had a clip. God dang it, but you know what? This one's for you, Kuva.
Ange Postecoglou.
All right. One more time. And I'll let the clip actually finish for you, Kuva, because there's a little treat at the end.
Ange Postecoglou.
Christian Romero.
How about that? Isn't that sweet? Big up Edward Y of Oz. Angel's elite level after that win. Jed has good vibes. Look, I did do a video yesterday. I did the stream yesterday, and it was a long stream. So what I try to do for people who rather absorb short form content, I try to take some little bits out of there. I'll be probably uploading another bit, my rant about the 88 worst minutes that I've ever seen. I'll be doing that a little bit later on as well. But also, I did want to share this real quick. So I did a poll the other day on the community section here, United Spurs of America, and I asked, what would y'all, the viewers, like to see more of on match days when the dust settles? 111 votes, 38% say instant match reaction. So yesterday I did do exactly what the people wanted. So I am a man of the people. If this doesn't prove it, I don't know what else would. But look, 20% said post-match review and player ratings. I started thinking about doing player ratings, but then I was like, why does anyone care what my rating of a player is? So I scrapped that idea. Let the dust settle, return with vibes the next day. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. So I did a little bit of both because there was 22% that says any of the above. And I think Sapur commented and said, do them all, which I don't think is possible. But, you know, we move. I'll do what I can, at least while I can anyway. But big up everyone who did vote in that. What was I going to show you? Oh, my spiel on Jed. Because honestly, I thought I summarized it pretty good. And if I tried to do it again, I might fail to do it. A lot of background to my selection here as to why this guy is my man of the match specifically. And he's in the thumbnail. And no, it's not Brennan Johnson. It's Jed Spence. Because this is a guy
I just heard my son in real life.
As soon as he got here,
go, yeah,
the manager
and then
said,
I heard
don't
him
want
through
you.
the recording as well.
And then he got bounced around, had problems at a bunch of places he went, bounced around. And the last loan that he went on, he impressed them. They wanted him. They just couldn't afford him. And we said, we're not going to sell him for less than X, Y, or Z. And we didn't. And Ainge still didn't want him. But what he did.
Well, there you go. You could check it out if you want to. Let me see here. Do this. But it's there. And so is Daniel Levy. Big up Edward, though. Jay, the Jed redemption arc is going to be sweet, baby, because they told me 2 years ago he's done. But apparently he said, you're wrong. And he's the only one who could prove him wrong. So big up to Jed for that. EA Sports games are the same, rinse and repeat. Apparently they revamped it. I don't know, but you who knows. Big up. The equalizer winning goal were more than satisfying for me. Well worth the wait, says Yosarian. It did take a minute. I'll tell you, yesterday I was very emotional and I was concerned I'll put it this way. The more that I think about it, you know, when the scene in the Titanic, when the fucking boat's going down, everyone's scrambling, you know, women and children only. And then there's like the rich people who are like, I'm the kid's dad, let me on. And there's a part where they cut to the dudes who are playing music and they were like, all right, y'all, well, let's pack it in. And then they're like, well, why are we even going to pack it in?
because the ship's going down. May as well play music to the very end. And that's kind of how I felt yesterday. It felt like the boat was going down, baby, and everyone was scrambling around me, and I was just trying to, you know, okay, but, you know, still scared because the fucking ship was sinking. But you know what? We live to drown another day is how I see it. And until then, you really can't stop the Ainge train. And I will forever go around to all the rivals. This is forewarning. Anywhere you see me, I will be saying it was never in doubt. But if you're listening right now, there was a little bit of doubt, I'll be honest. If you listened to yesterday, you probably understood there was a little bit of doubt as well. But you know, we move. So it's all good in my hood. Big up TJ Warren. Big up Jacob Coventry was Rob. Smash the likes. I've got one thing to say to you.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker. Hey, you are a horrible fighter, man. You never gonna get the fight, man. You are
Big up Donovan. I sent the Davies clip on Facebook. Okay, I haven't looked at my Facebook in a minute, but I will have to check it out. Big up Kuva. You don't need to convince me about Kuti, but Ainge really needs to start stringing together some wins to get me back on the train. All happy vibes. Gratefully accepted. Meanwhile, Jacob, big up Kuva. You know I got nothing but love and immaculate vibes for you, my friend. I'll tell you what, though. There was about 88 minutes where I wasn't feeling very good. I was like, what was Kuva cooking? Did Kuva jump ship at the right time? Did Kuva grab one of the orphan children and say, let me on the lifeboat at the right time? And I'm unfortunately going to be sinking with the ship. But look, not Arsenal haters. And I'm not saying this is you, Kuva, but everyone who wanted Ainge out and they thought they were about to get it because we were going to lose yesterday. This was them going to sleep last night. Cry more, Ainge haters. The train keeps on tooting, baby. At least, hey, until the next time. You know, I will say my expectations and my hopes for Brentford are a little bit tempered because they did put up quite a good fight versus some other people. But you know what? We'll embrace that when the weekend approaches. I think tomorrow, if I do a show, we'll preview Brentford. It's going to be scary moments. I did hear one of their wingers are hurt. I think Johan Vissa, the bald one. Well, they're technically him and Mbeumo are bald. And Mbeumo's got a bunch of facial hair, so there's that. Big up to Ryan Gloria. Timo ready to start again? No, he's injured, so probably not. I hope. I don't know. Big up El Tel Cocarel. Good evening, Jacob. Come on, you mighty Spurs. And hello to all your great in the chat. Big up, Jose. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Jacob with the moonshine jar. It is a mason jar that I had some juice in. What was that? Some Ainge juice? Ooh. Actually, that sounded crazy. Especially with all the things going on with P. Diddy. We're just going to stay away from that. Big up being Avishek. How are you doing? Jacob Ten Hag was the same kind of lucky guy when he won the Carabao, but look at the praise Ten Hag got. He got no praise. They actually still shit on him. But if Ainge wins Carabao this year and then we win an FA Cup next year, we all got to be talking to me nicely. Because look, I have a clip of my good friend Sava from the Football Heritage TV. Look. Let me make sure I download this. I'm going to upload it too. So we had a discussion before. You might have remembered, I put in the title Sava joined. And someone clipped it for me and they sent it to me as a reminder of if and when Ainge Postecoglou lifts a trophy with Tottenham Hotspur. It's not just me who's going to be getting tattooed. All right? I've got the clip. So if we get lucky the whole way and win the fucking trophy, I really don't care. We get 2-1 squeaky bum wins the entire way and win it all, I really don't care. Because I'm going to get an Ainge tattoo of him. I'm going to get my envisioning is a silhouette right here. I've saved this for this real estate. And I'm going to get the silhouette of either Son or Ainge, or maybe there's a cool photo with both of them hugging, lifting a trophy. And I want to get like this outline of it, the stencil of it. I think that'll be pretty sick. And you know who else said he's going to get an Ainge tattoo?
When Ainge gets sacked, I won't be sorry, you will, right?
When we lift the trophy and Ainge is the one, and I got fucking Big Ainge right here lifting a trophy on my arm, then who go? Hey, wait, I would say hello to Ainge.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't have any tattoos. If Ange Postecoglou lifts a trophy this season, I will get a tattoo of Ange Postecoglou.
You heard it. You heard it. There it is. There it is. Come on now. Let's get that karaoke. I mean, wouldn't it just be sweet? We lift a trophy. We end the drought. Everyone's drinking good from the chalice of victory. And then me and Sava both have Ainge tattoos. Come on now. Get in. That's what it's about, man. If the football gods are listening, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, bless us. Because I think the world needs that. You know, I think we all need that. Huey Golf. Ainge Believers, we have seen this movie before. Are you talking about the Antonio Conte movie? Because I've got that clip as well. The clip that I always play because, you know what? I thought it was funny until it's like, well, we still are this. So it's not really that funny, actually. But we've seen this movie before. Chop and change the managers, keep it rolling. But we can't get hung up on that. Can't wait for the Bees clip. Not a lot of people remember that clip, but I still have it, Donovan. Now, I'm not saying being negative, but the amount of shamelessness is worrying. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. That's how success happens. Why is the shamelessness worrying? So it's about having a good time, man. Don't even start with me, Kuva. Roll me one, Kenobi. How are you doing? Do you think Ainge can get off to a great start in Europe like his former team Celtic last night? They did have a good game in Champions League, didn't they? There's no reason to think he shouldn't unless we play that lineup from yesterday. You play that lineup from yesterday, I don't know what my expectations are. They're pretty much on the floor. But you got to imagine we would go with a strong lineup. I'd like to think we are putting heavy stock in that competition because, you know, Ainge, this is something I was talking with Paul about. So, like, this whole thing about Ainge, he wins in his second season, and he's always talking about winning in his second season. So now you got to show up. You got to show up, right? Because you said, oh, I will always win in my second season. It's the media asking him this question. So it's like he always, you know, I don't do tattoo bets. He only responds to the questions that are asked, and then people break down his answers like it's some kind of fucking bad thing that he said. Yeah, you know, I statistically have always won him. I said it's not wrong. It's not a lie. Am I supposed to lie when I answer your questions? And it's just another one of those examples, I think, where it's a cultural difference. People don't like the fact that he is the way that he is, and he's so unashamedly honest that it bites him in the ass, and it sucks because I see a genuine guy there, and I feel like he gets picked apart because they just don't like the way he says shit, and that's real sad, I'll be honest. Eugene says, my belief in Ainge took a hit yesterday. He looked like he was out of answers. You know? I was getting punched in the gut up until Brennan Johnson scored that second goal. Then you got to say, well, as beautiful or ugly as that may have been, which it was not beautiful, we still got the job done. So it's like in Indiana Jones when he's fucking running from the boulder and he fucking barely escapes, and it's like the door's closing and he slides under the door before the door closes. That's what it reminded me of. And yeah, you know, you might question Indiana Jones going forward. Like, is your sense of timing appropriate? Are the substitutes like, I'm hoping he sees this and says, you know what? I can't just let them fucking flounder in the water forever. I got to fucking change it up, because my biggest question mark, Eugene, which I think it's fair. And like Donovan said, it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to wonder and waver in your belief and change the way that you think based off new evidence. That's never a problem. And it's weird because people always say that like I have a problem with people who feel some type of way. It's really interesting. But I just think that my biggest question is all surrounding Timo Werner. Now, I don't like to isolate and just do the one thing, like, oh, it's just this one thing that I'm looking at. But in all reality, man, Mikey Moore got left out of the U21
he was supposed to go with the U21s. We took him out, and then we didn't give him any minutes. That doesn't really, I don't like that. And then for Timo Werner to start is one thing. I can understand, I can, as much as I disagree, as much as I didn't like it, I can understand why he started Timo Werner. But after 45 minutes, it was very clear, it was very evident that Timo Werner was not going to work. That Timo Werner looked like shit, was going to play like shit, and wasn't going to do anything good. So he stayed on, and he continued to look bad, if not worse, than he did in that first 45. Now, my problem is he didn't get substituted until he got hurt. How much longer would he have stayed on the pitch if he didn't get hurt? It's almost like I'm glad he got stuck in and hurt himself, because if it wasn't for that, Kulu doesn't come on and create that goal with Madison for Jed Spence. And to me, that's where I'm worried. Like, I don't know if he's out of answers, but maybe, you know, he could be a little bit quicker. I don't know. Again, I've always tried to not nitpick when it comes to a manager's decisions, because I try to support the manager, because what they've done in their life has gotten them to this point. And who am I to question it? But it really looked like we were lost for about 75, 80 minutes. And that's the worry. It all stems, I think, from Timo Werner personally. Again, I want to reiterate something. The changes, the number of changes, I have no problem with. I don't blame Ainge for that. Everybody did it. You should be able to do that and handle a team that is in a lower division and also had the same, I think they had one less change to their 11 than us. So they switched shit up, we switched shit up, and they look better. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We won, you know. At the end of the day, I would say it wasn't sensational, but this is still how I feel.
Sensational, man. Sensational. This is the life, man.
But big up everybody in the chat. Big up. Look, there's about 50 people here. I'm gonna keep on. What is this? Jacob. Big up Bader. The sky is not falling. Are you sure? What did you say? Ainge is so terrible. Oh my! I hope he gets sacked soon. Well, you know what, Bader? You missed it, but I'll replay it for you. Everyone won Ainge sacked. This is you last night. But it's okay, Bader. We can all agree or disagree. We all want to win something, and you know what? We're still in 4 competitions, mathematically speaking, because of
Ange Postecoglou.
And how beautiful is that? Big up every single time, Bader. Big up to you. Hope you're blessed beyond all measure. Jacob, can you clip up a Chris Smooth splash for when Spurs score? Chris Smooth? I don't know who that is. Who is that? Musical artist? Chris Smooth. Splash. I don't know what this is. Let me type splash. What is this? I don't hear anything. The fuck is this? I don't know what the fuck this is, Shamu, but big up Shamu, man. I don't know what the fuck I just looked at, if I'm completely honest. Smooth music? The fuck? Let's see. Where is this? I'll put that up there. The fuck? That really confused me. The quad is on, baby. Hey, it's on till it ain't. He does career modes. Okay, I'll have to look into it. We won't win anything, Jacob, and hopefully this guy gets sacked soon. Bader, are you going to get an Ainge tattoo when you're wrong? Talk to me, Bader. Because Sava has already said that he'd get an Ainge tattoo when we lift a trophy, if we lift a trophy. What about you? Who's getting an Ainge tattoo with us? Big up Daniel Coy. It's good to see you in the house, my friend. Look, let's get to the business end of this
Let's get to the not so fun, some fun, and we'll look at some fan reactions. I've got bookmarks, I've got information. So big up everybody in the chat. Tattoo is haram, Jacob. Come on. Yeah, I am haram. I'm sorry. Maybe Bader, what about this? Can you get a personal or what are those Sharpies, the black Sharpies, and then just write Ainge on your forearm and send me a photo. That'll work. And it's not a tattoo. You can wash it off. Just get like a marker or something and put it on your that'd be great. Big up Nate Pie. Good morning and immaculate vibes all. Hey, good morning, Nate Pie. I hope you're living blessed, baby. We didn't win at all, but we did win yesterday. And it is something to still well, there you go. I don't know how I was going to finish that sentence, but here we go. Let's look at the news. I have this first saved, and I don't know why, but I thought it would be something to look at because it's still a pertinent subject, I suppose. Tottenham Hotspur, this Twitter account 14 hours ago tweeted, said, it's happening again. Fans, y'all can't even see it. Let me zoom this in. Says it's happening again. Fans blaming another manager as he watches over collecting $6 million every home game for food and drink alone. He has you all on strings, rinse and repeat. Now, he was shown during the match, and typically when they show him, that means we're not doing something good. Here you go. See, Benito, you got to look at it. I had to look at it. You got to look at it. We all got to look at it. And this is an important thing I wanted to bring up because, like Antonio Conte said,
to be involved in this situation. Because it's time to change the situation if Tottenham wants to change. If they want to continue in this way, they can change manager, a lot of manager, but the situation cannot change. Believe me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I agree with everything Conte said because of this man right here, this bald peanut, Benito Sotelo. Hello. But if I gotta look at him, you gotta look at him. We all gotta look at him. And I think it's important to remember who our common enemy is as Spurs fans when we look at these managers like Antonio, like Jose, and hell, even fucking Nuno. I think it's important that we look and always remember the person who has been behind this. If he's not the sole perpetrator, he is a large portion of it. And ultimately, our failures since 2008 have been down to this man. Now, since I've been a fan of Tottenham, all of our failures, in my opinion, have not come down to the manager, but to our club and the way that we run, specifically speaking on the first team. Now, business-wise, obviously, it's all gravy train. Everybody eating good. All the fat cats eating every night. Nom, 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 nom. Slop. Nom, 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 nom. Every night. Nom, 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 nom. While we feed off of the crumbs, we get little things that make us happy like this. And then we go buy our beer. We go buy our hot dogs or whatever they're serving up over there. And all the while, when that stadium's full, when that pro shop is full, nothing's changing. We'll just chop and change. That's it. Chop and change. We don't clean the ass. We just change the shorts that the ass are in. And then eventually those pair of shorts get all shitty. And then instead of cleaning the ass, we just put a new pair of shoes, put a new pair of shorts on. And you're never really fixing the problem, which is the shitty poopy butt. You're not fixing that. What you're doing is you're fixing the problem of the dirty undies. The dirty shorts. So you got to look at it. All right. If you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I don't like what I see, and therefore you stop looking in the mirror, eventually you'll stop seeing the things that you don't like, but you won't be trying to actively correct the things in which you want to see corrected. So for me, it's important to just remember just who this motherfucker is, because you know what?
And a bum, just a fucking bum and a fucking idiot.
But we can move along. I saw this video here of Vicario Sicario, and basically it says, I love how the fact that Vicario just standing the whole time during the game, you can tell he wants to play. This is what it's like. Here, I'll translate it for you. It's something along those lines.
I love Vicario, who was standing still for the entire game. He really wanted to get in and play and challenge a couple of players at the same time. And yes, that translation was accurate, so we'll give it a thumbs up. But you could tell this man was, look at him. Look at him. Probably fucking losing it when Fraser Forster was acting like a bum. Because I'll be so honest. I was talking to Paul on the phone earlier today, and we're, you know, obviously talking about yesterday and like today and the fallout and the repercussions and yada yada. And I really found it, like I was telling him, if we lost yesterday, I had no way to defend this man, because when we put up 20 shots and we still lose, I can look at that and say the players failed him. But yesterday, with Coventry having all the shots, looking all the more dangerous, if anything, we look like the championship team and they look like the Premier League team yesterday. And for me, Fraser Forster in goal, if we won the penalties and lost, that's on Ainge. If we would have lost with Fraser Forster, Timo Werner in the starting 11, that's on Ainge. It was dark hours, man. Real dark hours. I cannot lie. But you know what we woke up like?
In the spot, and I came with the fellas. Ray Mac got hit in the back of his melon. And then fought the...
Because at the end of the day, the aim of the game is to win the fucker. And we won yesterday. So how can I be anything other than enjoying myself? You know, I thought today I'd wake up and be like, oh, all those problems, let's just worry about that later. And that it would catch up to me. But you know what? It didn't. Big up, Ellie. How you doing? Hiya, Jacob. How's it hanging? Oh, it's fantastic. It is so fantastic. Every victory, I was going to say victory Monday, but every day after a victory, come on now. We're looking real good. You got to clean that ass, boy. Come on. You do got to clean that ass. You can't just change the shorts. Clean that butt. Shitty poopy butt out, says Kuva. Yes, let's get the poopy butt out. See, this is why I can't take someone like Sava seriously. A guy called Ainge a disgrace to Spurs managers, like he'll be any different to every single manager under King Neptune here. Well, look, this is Sava's opinion that if you fucking cut the head off of the snake, that it'll kill the snake and somehow. But you know, in Greek mythology, it just made the fucking snake grow 2 heads. So at least I watched Hercules, the Disney version, and that's what happened. Cut the head off that snake, and then it had 3 heads. And then you cut the head off all those, and then there's 6 heads. And, you know, now we're here. 150 snake heads. But big up, Cal. I've been to Coventry Casino. It's a dump, but I've won some good money there. Come on now. We up, baby. We up. Do you understand Spanish, Jacob? Un poquito. Pinche perro. How about that? Vicario wants his goal back. Yes, he does. We need Reguilon until January. What's crazy is he's still around, and isn't that nice? Do you think Archie Gray and Brennan Johnson shower together? Wow.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know how to feel about this comment, Mo. But I have no idea what their and personally, I don't care what they do together. As long as they fucking perform on the pitch, that's all I really care about. And don't hurt people off of the pitch. How about that? Big up, Sheik. Big up, Sheik. Big up, Jacob. Come on now. I thought Forster was fine, minus the pass to Bergvall, but I was not looking forward to pins. Zapur, no. All right? You're going to upset me here because this man kept fucking it and fucking it and fucking it and fucking it, and we bailed him out and bailed him out and bailed him out. And then how does he return the favor? He tries to tackle fucking Dragusin. He jumps on his back. He gives him a piggyback ride. Luckily, Dragusin's built like a fucking tank. He took the contact and kept going, and then Ben Davies had to bail us out. So Zapur, 4 or 5 mistakes of him being a bozo. Yes, that was awful. All right? It wasn't good. He wasn't fine. It was less than fine. It was shit. It was poo-poo. It was poopy butt. No poopy butt. And that's what we do. We play Forster. Who played Forster? Ainge Postecoglou. No poopy butt. Is that Ali Hoiberg? I think she's divorced, and Hoiberg is no longer the last name there. Vicario looks like he's standing in line for the midnight launch GTA 6. That'll come out in about 2 years, huh? Good evening, Mr. Potato. Hope you're all buttery. Ainge had a reality check. He got punched in the gut, I'll tell you that much. He definitely took a punch in the gut. Nah, Jacob, remember the I'll fuck you up. Oh, of course I remember the I'll fuck you up.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, get the
fuck out of here, man. I bet the city of Coventry still has an active Blockbuster store. I mean, that'd be sick because RIP Blockbuster, I have not seen one. Big up Sava. I struggle to take Sava seriously as well. Big up Sava from Football Heritage TV. You probably weren't here. I played the clip. Buddy. One time, just because I know you're here right now.
When Ange gets sacked, I won't be sorry, you will, all right?
When we lift the trophy and Ainge is the one, and I got fucking Big Ainge right here lifting the trophy on my arm, then who go? Hey, wait, I would say hello to Ainge.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't have any tattoos. If Ange Postecoglou lifts a trophy this season, I will get a tattoo of Ange Postecoglou.
And Sava, we are still alive for one of those chances for that to come true. We have slim chances in a lot of them, but there's 4 total. Now, the Premier League is probably the slimmest. The Europa League is the next slimmest. And then we get the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. And where I have hope with these two is Ten Hag did it with United. And hell, if he can fucking do it, Ainge should be able to do it. Win me something, Ainge. Let's all get a Tottenham trophy. Come on now. My wife would leave me if I had a tattoo. Well, I'll tell you, for my purposes, Sava, as long as you get a Sharpie and draw an Ainge tattoo of some kind, I'm fine with that. So it's not permanent, but you can have it for a little bit. Oh, henna. Wait, is that what it's called? Henna tattoos? It's like this Indian form. Maybe they could give you like a nice Ainge henna. And they stay on you for like a week or 2. And then they wash away in the shower. So that'll be fun. We could all have fun. Yeah, we could all have Ainge tattoos. Let's have some fun. Who is to say Radu got in his way? I have to watch someone back. Radu did not get in his way. Radu was tracking a man the entire time. And Fraser Forster thought he'd be cute trying to clean up one of his other mistakes that he had 30 seconds before he tried to take out Fraser Forster. Zappour, you're trying to defend Fraser Forster, and I'm going to be real honest.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
We don't care. All right? No Fraser Forster defense. What did he do yesterday? Ass cheeks. Ass cheeks. Ass cheeks. Hey, get the fuck out of here, man. Canelo sounds like Mysterio. Big up Savaloy. Good day, Jacob. Big up, Jacob, YouTube's #1 fraud every damn time. Big up to you, Christopher Ward. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Tattoo. Yep, that is. Hey, I love the way English people pronounce stuff. Let's hope we play Coventry every round. It could have been, I remember vividly in my halftime notes, I said it could either be 2-0 or 4-0 right now at halftime if they were any better team. But you know what? Ainge tattoo on Sava's belly button would be hilarious. That's a good choice as well. But Sava could get it wherever he wants. That sounded ayo. Wait, you want Ten Hag? You can. No, I don't want Ten Hag. I just said if Ten Hag can win 2 trophies in 2 years with your United right now, I think that, Ainge can definitely do it. I will officially get a Skamaka tattoo if Ainge wins a trophy. You're going to get a Skamaka tattoo if Ainge wins a trophy. I don't understand the correlation unless it's this.
Go on. Skamaka, you fucking idiot. The guy played the perfect match, you fucking lazy bastard. What a fucking lazy.
Is that what you're talking about? I don't understand. Yeah, that is henna. There we go. Big up Ronnie. Hello. Sav should get a tattoo of Ainge in a yacht. See, this isn't a lot. This is like a whole fucking piece, like a painting. That'd be expensive. Sack Ainge possession, no clue. Hello, Teabag. Glad to see you've got out of the shadows of your basement and you've plugged back into the internet, my friend. Forster's in the future. We know he's retiring soon, so I don't care about his errors. I'm more worried about some of the future of the club being unable to make a 5-yard pass. As you know, who else is concerning me and has been this entire season is Papa Matasar. I don't think enough people are talking about Papa Matasar. He's reminding me of Højbjerg with more legs, a more leggy Højbjerg. He does one good thing, then a bad thing, and then something ugly. And I just think, come on. Kuva already said he won't get a tattoo.
He said he wouldn't do it, so it's not gonna happen. Skamaka turning in here like what they fuck me for. He tuned in, he's like, what they say fuck me for? I'll get a Levy tattoo on my nipples if you guys win a trophy. Look, all these bets, y'all gonna need to remember this. I'm gonna come back to episode 234 when we win a trophy, because Roll Me One Kenobi is getting a tattoo on his nips. Sava's gonna get a henna tattoo of Ainge. Alexandra Castro's getting a Skamaka tattoo. Look, we've got a lot of bets going on. Everyone, let's write them down. Everyone write them down, okay? Of course, it was the clip. Sar's been awful. He's not been good. But let's keep going through these clips. I've caught back up in the chat. See, look at that. Look at that. There's not too many people here, so it's easy enough to catch up in the chat. I don't have to wait for a... There we go. Oh, shit. No, don't be looking at this. I saw this. Someone on Instagram... he doesn't have to say anything for us to get it. Brennan deserves our support and kindness at all times, not just when he bails us out of a poor cup performance. I just thought this was Son posted this and another one like this, and it was a caption with the heart. So he didn't even say anything. He just said Brennan Johnson with a heart. I think Brennan hates us because there was this clip that we watched earlier, yesterday specifically, but then this is an extended clip. Look how quickly he turns away, and then he spits. I spit on you. That's what he said. Well, I mean, he didn't say it, but let's see here. So we saw this clip where he's reluctant to go clap to the fans because obviously he's not real friendly with the fans right now. But Son says, go fucking say thank you, and gives him a pat on the back for support. And then he even pushes him. He goes as far to push him to say, go say hello. 1, 2, 3 steps. 2.5, 3 steps he takes. Again, we like to study body language here on United Spurs of America. So from Son saying, go say hello, you fucker, he goes 1, 2.5. Uses that third step to pivot away from this crowd of people that he's very upset with. Now, if you're in the crowd, maybe you didn't say anything mean to him, and then it's like, why fuck me? What you say fuck me for? Which, you know, I showed the picture of Levy. I just think it's important to remember who the enemy is here. Remember who's working against us. But this body language to me, he says, Hak tu, I spit at you. He could not want to fucking say anything to us. 1, 2, kaboot. That's all you get. And then he turns and spits. Now, medieval times, this is treasonous behavior. If we are royalty, and he is as well. He's spitting in my general direction, sir. No, thank you. But I get it. I'll be honest. I don't blame him for being like, fuck y'all. Because, you know, he did get some abuse. And I've said, and I maintain that is not appropriate, nor should it be your go-to behavior. Again, like with Sava, him and I disagree on Ainge. We disagreed on Conte. We did, but him and I never went at each other personally. And like, he never abused me and I never abused him. And it's like, why does it got to get to abuse when there's a disagreement? Like, people disagree with Brennan Johnson, the fact that he's a footballer, and he took offense to it. And then people abused him for it. And that part is weird to me because, you know, I don't like people getting abuse for what they do with, you know, in their life, like YouTube, football, etc. However good they are at it, however much I agree or disagree with them as whatever profession they're in. That's just never it. It's just football at the end of the day. And he's still a human. So I think he's right to be pissed off at the fans. But admittedly, there was a tweet that I saw and I couldn't help but think about it. It was silly and I don't agree with it, but it was interesting because it says, wow, this is proof that bullying works, because they bullied him and then he rose above it like the phoenix from the ashes and he got us the game winner against Coventry. Now, that may be just the level of Brennan Johnson. 2 hit game winners versus Coventry level clubs. I don't know. If he could do that versus Liverpool, Arsenal, City, you know what?
I guarantee no one will be talking mean. They'll all be talking to him nicely. Now, you shouldn't be forced to talk to somebody nicely until they do something good for you. You should just talk to people nicely in general. That's why I always say, talk to me nicely. And there's times in which you have to talk to me nicely. And in Brennan Johnson's case, I think at least until Brentford, you have to talk to Brennan Johnson nicely because he came in as a sub in the 18th minute, whatever it was, 20th minute. Scored the game winner. And then he spit at us. Anyway, he didn't look too fucking pleased with us. And I really don't blame him. Jacob, what will you do when Ainge is sacked? You say it as if it's a final conclusion that he will be sacked. What if he walks? What if he wins us 2 trophies this year and then he says, you know what, Spurs fans, you're welcome. I'm outie. Then he's not sacked. And at that point, it will hurt. I will say that it wouldn't feel great because we just won some stuff. That would feel good. But, you know, Ainge, I feel like we're a little taking him for granted, if I'm honest. Jacob, did you see expressions on TalkSport? That guy's made for TV. He's definitely made for TV. I didn't see him on TalkSport, but he said something. He said, we got out of jail so fast that P. Diddy's probably going to be home tomorrow or something like that. It was crazy. That dude's one of a kind. I'll get a Fraser Forrester tattoo if Ainge wins us. Here we go. The bets keep coming in. Episode 234 has got about 5 bets on it. Premier League football has always been fast-paced counterattack. No wonder Spurs Ainge ball is hard to adapt in a few years suddenly. Big up Benny Guy. That's an interesting point as well. Someone in here opening up a tattoo parlor would be like buying Bitcoin in 2013. I bought Matacoin last year, and I'm bankrupt. Brennan doing the Hawk Tua spit on that thing. He spit on that thing, and he also got us the win. Study Ainge's body language on the line. Well, I don't need to look at a clip. We could just look at a photo of it because all the clips they showed, he didn't move. So he was stoic like a statue. You know, when you go to a museum and you see all those statues, that's what it kind of looks like. He could have showed the same arrow gain to the oppositions on the field, but it's the exact opposite. The audacity to turn his back on us as if he scored in a Champions League final. Well, he's not going to get that chance to today or this year or yesterday, so he can only spit at us after he scores in the game that he's in, which, you know what, if he scores a game winner and fucking 30 or more Premier League matches, spit all you want, baby. I don't mind. Ironically, those away fans are likely to back Brennan more than most. Their support is amazing. Hey, I've been hearing, you know, I listened to the fans that went, and there's been a few shows that some of the away fans were on, like the boys from We Are Tottenham TV. I know Ben was out there. Johnny was out there. They were saying how Timo Werner was getting booed. The substitute was getting booed when we took Bergvall off. People were booing. And they said that whenever they tried to sing the Ainge Postecoglou song, that it was like 10 people scattered were trying to sing it and no one else would. So that is an alarm bell because, you know, a lot of people weren't really feeling the love of Ainge Postecoglou yesterday. And you know what? I wasn't feeling the love until that final whistle blew. I'll tell you that much. Let's see. I don't think the away fans abused him. I don't think they did either. Brennan said the enemy is from inside the house. What? What do you mean? Where did he say that? What's going on here? Feel bad for the guy. His transfer fee's not his fault. That's true. I think y'all are talking to each other. If I were in the crowd and witnessed Brennan Johnson doing that, I would not take it personally and completely understand his actions due to the hate he gets from some supporters. Yo, Saudi, and I couldn't agree more, my friend. I'm not going to read that lyric, but I know the song. I wish Brennan Johnson would magically become a good player overnight to shut up the critics, but still think he wouldn't get in the Ipswich 11. Interesting. Now, I don't know that he's put to bed all my fears either, Alexandra, but you know what? He scored the game winner, so I'll give him a fucking break for a little while. I'll take the pressure off. Nobody's talking to him nicely until he does it for 10 games consistently. No one going to talk to him nicely, man. That's tough. I thought I was going to play a clip for that, but I guess not.
Big up George. Smash the like and sub, guys. Come on now. Big up Z. Jacob, are you beating United at Old Trafford? We haven't done it in a long time. I really don't remember the last time we did that. The best we've done is draw. I can't remember the last time that we beat. I'd have to look that up. I don't know. There's something about United at their ground that we just, even though it is leaky. Levy has sacked every manager, though. He'll sack Ainge too. The question is when. Again, this is final statements. Kuva, did you get a crystal ball, Kuva? Or are you Fabrizio Romano with the here we go?
El Satora, here we go. Or should I say, twist my names. Fabrizio Romano here with some exclusive news.
Kuva Romano here with some exclusive news. The question is when. Well, again, if we win all our fucking games, then there is no question he ain't getting sacked. And this was a point that I brought up on another show as well, because Sava, I think, asked the question, or no, he said that, like, what makes Ainge different? Every other manager who record was similar to this got the sack before it got to this point. So why not Ainge? And my rebuttal was that we are actually doing things differently. And by not sacking Ainge, despite the poor results, that to me indicates that Tottenham are trying to move a little differently. Now, whether that is proven or not is only going to be in practice and through execution and in time. But for me, that's the little slim pie I have of hope that this club is finally like, you know what? The past has not worked. We failed thoroughly every time. So let's do it different. We're still going to make our money, but let's do it a little bit different. And that's my hope, that Conte, when he said what he said, that it woke everybody up, at least from the board level. And they're like, you know what? We do got to do things differently. Or they're not, and they're duping us all. You know, I think it remains to be seen. We'll find out. Oh, the chat's flying now. Chat is flying now. Let's see. Is there anyone? Big up Philip Bidwell. How you doing? Hey, your brother Bidwell got bodied yesterday. You can hold that, Philip. How about that? Bidwell over there on the Coventry team. We dunked on his head top. These owners want top four, yet don't do enough in the windows to get it. I don't understand. I think they feel as though they did enough in the window to maintain where we were, which the longer that goes, the more I fear for that. However, in January, if we're far off, I feel like there will be some substantial backing in that sense to help us get that top four. Not to challenge, but to get that top four and maybe win the Carabao Cup if we get a player that's not cup tied, you know? We battered Man United 6-1 in the Mourinho time. Was that at Man United? Was that at Old Trafford, though, in the lockdown? I remember this match because Lamella was smacking around Martial. Then Martial got smacked around, and then he got sent off, and then we won by 6-1. That was a fantastic. I loved that game. But that was at Old Trafford? I thought that was at our grounds. I guess, I mean, there was no fucking fans. It's hard to remember. Guys, get ready for 2025. Southgate out. Bro. Southgate. And then Kuva, bro, I'm hearing Southgate. Kuva said Sam Allardyce. Ben Kaufman from the Kaufy Company. He said Graham Potter. We're talking about Graham Pooper. Sam Ballsack Dice. I don't get it. I don't understand, everybody. But I guess it was with Mourinho. No fans. I didn't know that was Old Trafford. I thought that was our ground. I can't remember. But I just remember Eric Lamella, shithousery. Big up Ian Ferguson. Hello. Ian Ferguson. Cormac McManus, it's been 4 games. Yes, Cormac. But yesterday was a must win for me. I'll be so honest. Yesterday was a must win. And we did. We did. So, I got to get a clip of that fighter, Raul Rosas Jr. Orale Mexicano way. After he wins, he always goes, Chihuahua. And I think I'm going to bring that. When we win, I'm going to start saying Chiwewe. Not because I know why, just because it's, it sounds fun. You misunderstood me, Jacob. Ainge could win 2 cups and have 4 or 5 great years, but eventually he would still get sacked. Is what Levy does. You know what? If we win 2 cups every other year for the next 4 or 5 years, hey, Kuva, this is a great picture you're painting. But Ainge, I don't think he would stay for that long. He never stays that long, in my opinion, or in his practice. But if he stayed and we won all them trophies, talk to me nicely. We could celebrate. You know what I mean? The thing is, I don't want to sack Ainge and then we get stuck with Ryan Mason, bro. Yeah, everybody gonna be, again, they can cry themselves to sleep, baby. That's how I feel about it. Yes, mate, I don't know the club. Oh, you're talking to someone else. That was at Old Trafford. Big up Orez. Yes, okay. Now appreciate y'all. This is what it's about. Y'all got to keep me honest here in the chat. Don't let me just be like, oh, that wasn't my house when it was actually that other one. That's Kate's favorite clip. Oh, the Van de Veen. That's true. That is Kate's favorite clip. Big up, Kate. Hashtag Mason out. He is the mole. John Lee. Big up John Lee. Do you believe in Ainge's system? Yes, I do. However, yesterday I believe in none of those players to execute that system because they all looked lost and clueless for a long, long period of that match. But I believe in the system wholeheartedly. You go back to our last 2 Premier League matches, 180 minutes, 35 shots, and the only one that went in was a Dan Burn own goal. Now, sounds to me that Ainge has created a system that does challenge the opposition in the final third. It's just a matter of those players doing the last bit. As Pep Guardiola said once famously, it is my job to get you to the final third. It is your job to finish it. So to me, Ainge is doing his job. The players aren't doing theirs. Yesterday, though, was a different story altogether because the context of the situation for me, you can't get bounced out the first match of the Carabao twice in a row with Fraser Forster as your starting keeper. And both of those, there was a lot of indictments on his head how we lost yesterday, but we didn't. So yes, I do believe in Ainge's system. Ryan Mason needs to go. His success is down to Ainge's failure. Ryan Mason does need to go. Look at our set piece. Look at the problems we have with set pieces. That has absolutely been our problem for a large period. You're going back to false. Don't wish that upon me. Why does everyone want me to go there? Huh? Big up Bobby. Bobby K, how you doing? Southgate, you're the one. You still turn. No, Spurs King. You're manifesting the wrong thing, buddy. You're manifesting the wrong thing. Ainge only kept moving up, and now he's at the top. He's not going to leave as quick. Maybe. You might be right. I don't know. I don't know Ainge like that. Greg the Gecko Man, sack Big Ainge. You could get stuck with Big Sam. This is what Kuva wanted. My G, my dog, Kuva. My Kuva Bear. Kuva Bear said he wants Sam Allardyce. That's who you hire when you're about to get relegated. This is big up Kuva, man. That was crazy. If I was drinking liquid, I would have spit it out at the time. The negatives are the problem with this club. What are the negatives, my friend? Big up Angelo. Angelo. Hey, Ange is in your name. How about that? Bobby Foster made me weep. Emotional damage. I'll be really honest. Fraser Forster is...
And a bum. Just a fucking bum and a fucking idiot.
So there you go. Big up Sean. Big up Jacob. Confident for the next round. Yeah, baby. Never in doubt. It was never in doubt, Sean. Okay? Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Southgate is the literal gate to hell, says the poor, and I can't disagree. It's never enjoyed watching England play under his tutelage. I don't want Sam Allardyce, says Kuva. Okay, so I misspoke. I'm lying on Kuva's name now. I apologize, Kuva. I was using him as an example of a manager who can bring shape to a team, and we need that shape right now. So what you're saying is I didn't listen, and all I heard was...
Ange Postecoglou.
Is that what you're telling me? Well, I'll tell you right now, Kuva, I'm very sorry for misrepresenting your opinion on Sam Allardyce.
I'm really, really, really sorry. I didn't realise that it was... I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing? It's not a funny situation. You're
There's
supposed to be
not even any-
apologising.
I'm not.
Big up Kuva. All right, let me go back. I caught up in the chat. I got this bookmarked as well. Hotspur Report says, I feel so bad for him right now. He's in the right positions, making the runs, and no one is playing him through. His general play has been great around the box. He just needs good quality cross into him. Regarding Dominic Solanke, now I do like this warm-up shirt. I cannot lie. I kind of want one. I love the crest. I'm a fan of the green. I cannot lie. But anyway, Dominic Solanke for me, I said it yesterday. There was that clip of Cristiano Ronaldo when he was at Juve, and he's in the box centrally, and they just keep swinging passes over him, and he's just like, right here, and they just won't give him service. And it reminds me of the matches in which Harry Kane was surrounded by folks who weren't giving him any service either, and he was just not getting any service, and then we'd lose, and it was like scruff of the neck, and it's like sometimes he can't. Oh shit, my shit is bugging out. What's that? My thing just flashed. What's going on? Is it working? Uh-oh. It's just my video's lagging, I guess. What's going on? I'm sorry about the internet connection. I don't know what's going on. My internet's been acting funky lately. What is this? I just saw something. What is this? Sam Allardyce is a better manager than Ainge. I disagree. How about that?
I don't hear you. I don't see you. You don't exist to me at this moment. That's what it is.
Kuva and Big Sam sitting in a tree. Kissing. Kuva wants Sam. He don't like Ainge. Nah. There you go. No service to Kane. Sounds like Conte ball. Questions. Banter aside, I think you lot should bring in Thomas Frank. I've heard people mention him. I mean, that's cool and all, but like, we're just going to start over again. And then when we win nothing, they're going to say, oh, well, it's his first 6 months in the job. Give Thomas Frank time. And then I'm going to wait another summer. And then it's, oh, well, he doesn't have his players. We got to get these players in and these players out. And then another window goes by. And then all this time, we're fucking not winning anything. I'd rather struggle, win, and then be in a position where we can continue to try and win than struggle, get better under this manager, struggle, and then we sack him 18 months later when we think Frank ball doesn't work. I'm just tired of the chop and the change, the repetition, the literal insanity we're giving ourselves as Tottenham fans. It's sick. We are disgusting for doing it to ourselves. It's crazy to me. This shit crazy to me. How about we bring in some top players? I mean, that's not Ainge's fault. That's Tottenham's fault. We didn't start bringing in mediocre players when Ainge arrived. We didn't all of a sudden stop buying top talent when Ainge got here. We didn't do it for Conte. We didn't do it for Jose. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Frank won't come here when he knows he won't be back by Levy. Well, we don't know what he knows. We don't know what he feels. But to be quite frank, no pun intended, to be quite frank, I don't want to see Thomas Frank manage my club anytime soon. Maybe if this season, if the fucking wheels really fall off, then yeah, sure. But I really don't want to sack Ainge and keep fucking doing this shit, this same old song and dance. We can't dance, and we're acting like we're the fucking Stella's got her groove back. Solanke is a bad buy. I'd rather play Decky. Now, what I was going to say about Decky, wherever he is, he has to start in this team. Now, whether you think he's all this, that, and a bag of chips, don't matter. He's better than what we got. In the midfield, he's better than a lot of those 8s or the other 10
or whatever the fluidity of the 6'8", whatever you want to call it, because he does track back in the defensive areas. But I like Kulu's work rate. I like his willingness, his desire. He came into the match yesterday, and then he started to make things look different, and then we scored. So to me, Kulu has to start somewhere, whether it's the 9 or the 10 or the 8 or I don't know. Ainge doesn't like top players. Apparently, he can't handle their attitude. Well, that's an inferring or an infirmation. That's your inference on the situation, buddy. I'm surprised that Ainge didn't try to bring the players he signed at Celtic to Spurs. How much input does Ainge actually have in the transfer decisions? I think they just bring it to him and then he says, sure. That's what I think anyway, but I don't fucking know. I don't work at Tottenham Hotspur, so I'm not privy to exactly how it goes down, but I imagine Johan Lange, Scott Munn, and all their cronies get together and say, these are our folks. And then they say, Ainge, what do you think? And then he goes, okay, yeah. And then they go get whatever they can get. And I think he understood that that was how it was going to be when he joined the club. I hate to say it, but Solanke has been meh. Yeah, I hate to say it too, but I don't blame him for the 2 Premier League matches he played that we didn't win. I'll tell you that much. Big up Stefan. We sack Ainge, it'll be like dating every girl in the class until everyone realizes that maybe we're the problem and we end up with no one, or worse, Ryan Mason, Ryan Mason is comfortable just being in the friend zone forever until we run through the entire school. And then we're like, you know what? I'm ready for you, Ryan. And then Ryan says, here we go.
El Satora, here we go. Or should I say, twist my names.
So there we go. No, that's not AI. That's actually a video of Fabrizio Romano saying, twist my nips. All the sips. Will Werner be out 3 months making 160K? Well, what I do know is that we've restructured his contract with us and with Leipzig. So it is not... we don't know that we're paying 160 full like we were the first 6 months of his loan. We restructured the deal completely. The release clause got restructured completely. I would imagine somewhere in there, we restructured his wages as well, as far as how much percentage we'd pay and how much they'd pay, because we didn't, if we were still going to just pay that 160, we would just activate the clause and move on. But we didn't do that. We did a new loan deal, and I'm going to assume that there was a restructuring of those wages there, or else we wouldn't have done it, because that reeks of a Levy Enoch business move. Oh, we got a guy who can run. He's Premier League and he's Champions League. Anyway, Kulu has been class. Bless him. Yes, he has. Kulusevski's definitely on a redemption tour as well. And I'm glad I haven't deleted his clip yet, because when he plays like he did yesterday, I get to play this. So isn't that nice? Isn't that nice very much? Also, Timo Werner, why would Levy want him? He's not. See, I just answered that. Big up, Sash. Your channel is the best. Big up, Sash Naumovsky. Naumovsky. I probably fucked up your last name there, Sash, but I apologize. But thank you for the compliment. I think your comment is the best. How about that? You get some fireworks. Normally, I only do that when people become a sponsor, but this is sponsoring my heart. How about that? I don't want a normal manager. I want the best. Ainge in. Come on, Zapur. Talk to him nicely. Every signing is a club signing. This isn't the Fergie Wenger era anymore, but the managers choose who is signed. It's a good point. Big up Spurs King. I do agree with that. I'll be honest. Somebody.
On the people. Oh, somebody. Oh, he needs some milk.
He needs some milk. Anyway. Solanke, I still feel like the rest is still unwritten. I don't know, was that Katy Perry or some other artist that says, the rest is still unwritten. Yeah. Who is that? Shania Twain? I don't know. I don't know who sang that song. Anyway, Solanke, the rest is still unwritten, buddy. Hang in there. Let me remove that from the bookmarks. I saw this video and thought it'd be fun to look at. Everyone wants a piece of Sun. Everyone wants to get a piece of that shirt, and I don't blame him. He says, I already promised it to old so-and-so. And he's the one guy, Bassett. Can I get your shirt? Fuck off. This other guy, hey, I know you didn't give him your shirt. Can you give me your shirt? He says, hey, buddy, fuck off. And Brennan Johnson is looking down the whole time. Brennan Johnson's pissed. Look at Brennan Johnson. He enters the frame. Now, nope.
now. Nope, now. Look at him. There he goes. He's still angry. Anyway, unbookmark that. I saw this. Ainge Postecoglou says, quote, I don't make substitutions by poll.
I'm taking off Lucas and
So again, people are going to always talk about what Ainge says and, oh, but he said this. How dare he? And my initial response is always be like, when you talk about Ainge,
Funky.
well, you know what? I'm not going to play that clip because it's a little aggressive. You know what? I am going to play it. It's a little aggressive, and I don't mean it as aggressively. But, you know, I'm not going to play the clip, actually. You know, I'm going to play it.
Funky dog head, bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Before we come get you is the last part that I really wanted to emphasize there. Because this is my man's. Yesterday, hey. We ain't here to talk about the hypotheticals. We're here to talk about the actuals, which is Dub City. And then everyone was upset with Ainge about his substitutions, and let's see what this is about.
what was the sort of thought behind taking off Lucas? And clearly that was a substitution the fans weren't too happy with.
So some taking this. What was the thoughts behind substituting Lucas Bergvall? And obviously that's a choice that the fans were not too happy with.
I don't make substitutions by poll, mate. So, you know.
I don't make substitutions by poll, mate. You get me? That's not a knife.
I'm sure the fans have got their own opinions. But, yeah, Lucas, like I said, that's his first sort of significant game time for quite a while.
So he understands that y'all might not have liked it, but he's providing the context of why he made the decision he made.
And, you know, what I didn't want was pushing guys over the edge. And I had some, you know, pretty good.
So he didn't want to push guys over the edge. And I thought that was very clear with the Destiny Udogie. Excuse me, I know he pronounced his name Destiny Udogie. Motherfucker got a deep voice. But when he got subbed at half, I knew it wasn't because he got stinker and hooked. It was simply because we need to save them legs for Brentford, baby.
Pretty good players on the bench I thought could make an impact.
Do you think you were the better side for the first 70 minutes?
No, I don't think I've said that so far.
No.
I think.
He said, do you think you were the better side
for
the first 70 minutes? And he says, no, I don't think I ever said that. Because people were upset with his comments yesterday with him saying that we did this and we did that. People saying I think the quote was, people saying our performance was flat. That's not really fair. I thought it wasn't flat. And I disagreed with his comment, but again, he's providing clarification. And when he's answering a question, it's not because he's pulling this out and saying, this is what I want to say to emphasize it. It's literally him answering the questions. And again, I think culturally, people just don't like the way he conducts himself in the public eye. I, however, have no fucking problem. I remember the Alamo. I don't give a fuck what people think about the way that you act. Look, I act embarrassingly in this show. I act however I want on my channel because it's me and it's my show. This is Ainge's version of Tottenham Hotspur. So he's going to say whatever he wants, whatever he feels. And he's typically just responding to the questions. And everyone says, oh, he's shooting himself in the foot. He just needs to shut up. It is a contractual obligation to speak to media as much as he does. And if they ask him a question, he can't just say no comment, next question. He will get fined. There's etiquette that is mandatory in regards to how long you're supposed to be there. So I think it just shows to me, I think a lot of people just want to take jabs for whatever. And I always say this about that Chicken Little mentality. When something negative is happening in front of you, it reaffirms all those negative feelings that you felt inside. And then you start saying, well, maybe those negative feelings I felt inside were justified. Sorry, I'm scratching my foot, but my point still remains the same.
70 minutes.
No, I don't think I've said that so far. I think no. Well, if you need further clarification, I think I said we hung in there. So that suggests that, you know, we just.
You hear that? This is him responding to the fan. Here's further clarification. You upset with what I said? I said we hung in there, which is what we did.
Further clarification. I think I said we hung in there. So that suggests that, you know, we we just dug deep to stay in the game. We didn't dominate it. I don't fall into the lucky, unlucky, because if we were lucky today, it probably means we've been unlucky in the other games. And you know what? Who cares? Doesn't matter.
I do love that as well, because a lot of times Spurs fans that are very much on the Ainge train are saying, well, we just got unlucky because we didn't finish our chances. And I agree with Ainge. It doesn't matter. There is not luck involved in that. And I don't think that we got lucky with our win yesterday. We fucking skirted by with the fucking hair on our chinny chin chin. We Indiana Jones that motherfucker. We bank heisted it and we got away with all the money. And we lost a couple people along the way, but we made the money, which was the goal. So personally, I agree with Ainge here. Lucky, unlucky, doesn't matter, because then that would mean we were unlucky versus Arsenal versus Newcastle. No, we weren't unlucky versus Arsenal, Newcastle. We didn't finish our fucking dinner. That's what went wrong with Arsenal, Newcastle. So that's how I see it anyway. And Ainge agrees, always validating how I feel. I thought this was interesting to look at here. So this is obviously Coventry City tweeted, heartbreaking. We exit the competition. And I liked it because I said, you know, GG, y'all. That's what I said. GG's. GG. Good game. And then I'm looking and I'm like, okay, Harry Scarf, that's a Tottenham fan. Unlucky, lads. You were unfortunate. You put in a great shift. Why unlucky? I don't think they were unlucky. Unfortunate, maybe, but they didn't finish their chances. They should have finished if they finished their dinner like we should have in our other games. They're not lucky, unlucky. They just didn't play good enough. Patty Hartnett, my friend, my Limerick brother, says, you did not deserve to lose that game. You played us off the park. I'm going to respond to my brother, Patty. No, we played them to an L. LOL. How about that? Reply. How about that? Hopefully that substitute wasting time feels good about himself now. See, this is what I like. Stick it to him, motherfucker. Y'all wasting time. You know what? That time got tacked on in stoppage time where Brennan Johnson got to play hero. So that's on y'all. Let me hit a like on that one. Completely undeserved win. I'll take any win we can get because I want us Spurs to progress and win something, but Coventry deserved that. Did they? I'll be real. Hold that. I like that. Hold that. I like that. You were a better team by far. Certainly for the first 88. Hold your head. I like that too. I agree, Michael Foreman. They were a better team for the first 88. But again, this is a game of inches, baby. You played so good. Yes, they did. I'll like that too. Gutted. When the subs happened, I didn't understand. Hold that. Good luck for the rest of the season. See, I'm fine with that too. You can say good luck for the rest of the season. What the fuck is this? I'm not going to take time to understand that. You lads were incredible. Miles better than us. Good luck for the season. I'm not going to like that. Unlucky boys. Smashed the piss out of us for 90 minutes. Not sure how we snuck that one. We didn't deserve that win. Fair play to Coventry. It did feel like a little smash and grab, baby. I'm a Spurs supporter for all my life. Coventry were 100% the better team. Y'all played excellently, and y'all deserved it. Respect. Okay? Well, they can hold that L respectfully. We're talking about respectfully. They can respectfully hold that L. Because you know what? We still in the cup, baby. We still in the cup. We still in the cup. We're still in the cup. And really, that's all that matters.
Amazing. Just got to take it all in, people. Sensational, man. Sensational. This is the life.
It's sensational, man. Anyway, we'll go to the next post. I just want to look at that. It was weird. Their comments were flooded with Spurs fans being like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we beat you. You should have won. Which is weird, bro. Fuck them. Fuck them, dog. We needed to stomp on them to get to where we're trying to go. And instead, we're like, oh, sorry, I stomped on you. Fuck them. Fuck them. I mean it. All you got to do is say GG. Give them a good game. It was a good game. Y'all played a good game. Unlucky. Like, it wasn't unlucky. They were not good enough. And they could hold that fucking L. That's that. Like, I understand, like, not, you know, oh, don't be too mean, but like, bruh, we just played him in a competitive match for 90 plus minutes, and you're trying to tell me, I'm so sorry we won, bro. I apologize. You should have beat us, man. It's like, fucking where? Why are we where? Like, we won a game and Spurs fans still are the Stewie Griffin meme. Like, what? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry we won. I wish we didn't. It's like, you fucking what? Heard Lancashire return this week to full training. Woohoo! Hey, come on, we need another body, but you know, he'd probably just be sitting next to sitting there next to Mikey Moore on the bench. Big up Minchi, how you doing? Big up Totten Poncho. Tony Swag, no, I prefer Rice Krispies Dominic. I don't know what that means, but big up to you, Totten Poncho. Saeed in my city. Saeed, it ain't easy. I do love me some Saeed TV, man. We criticized our own team for not taking the chances against Leicester and Newcastle, so fair enough. Yes, of course. And versus Arsenal. Should have taken those chances too. Night all. Enjoy the rest of the show. Good night, Sava. Good night, buddy. Take care. Everyone subscribe to Football Heritage TV, y'all. Coventry, Stinker, and Hook. See? Why we gotta apologize? Yeah, sorry. But I'm not sorry. Because if we would have lost, I would have been fucking pissed. And I would have been like, congratulations on the win. You deserved it. And instead, we're just like, I'm so sorry we won. It's weird, bro. I saw this question. Was it a mistake not registering Jed Spence for the Europa League group stage? And I'm going to say yes. Because why? I don't understand all the rules. Maybe I need to talk more with Dave the Irish Hotspur because I know that he talked about it. But I don't understand why he had to get left out. Personally, I don't get it. But let's see in the comments. Obviously, I still don't understand it. Same here. Let's see if someone explained it to you. Spence is better than Poro. Spence actually knows how to defend. It makes sense. They wanted Timo ahead. What the fuck? Maybe he asked to not be included, so he might transfer to another club in January. Wow. Yes, it makes no sense. I agree. Yes, even before last night, should have been in for Frazier. Yeah, we got 4 goalkeepers on our Europa squad. That's fucking insane. That's dumb. That is dumb to me. Why did we do that? 100% piss poor management from Ainge. To me, I think squad selection is on Ainge. Now, if there's some political reason why he didn't pick him, I guess that's it. But that is Ainge's fault that we didn't put him on the roster. Makes no sense. If there's an emergency, Austin would have been no worse than Foster. But I think we've got 4 keepers on the Europa squad, if I'm not mistaken. Insanity. Insanity. The 4 keepers makes it really, really bad. I cannot lie. It's a red flag. It's a red flag. I'll bookmark that. I saw Matty Hayes tweeted this. 5 games in, have your expectations changed for the season? And my initial thought to respond to this was yes. Yes, absolutely. After yesterday, my expectations have completely changed. And my hopes are different. Everything's a lot different. We're going to need a lot more help than I originally thought. And seems to me I'm not alone. Alex says yes. Big Fat Ange's Army says yes. Daniel Thatcher says no. Chris from Meta Football TV says no. Never had any expectations. That way I can never be disappointed. That's a good tactic. That's a good tactic, I think. Patty says yes, we're winning the quad. No debate. Come on, baby. Let me like that. Yes, staying up is now priority. Yes, I think so. The returns are higher for us to win the Premier League. Very nice. No, win Europa League. Let's stay in it up until January, then reinvest the players that can help us win it. I like that as well. Let's win Bro, if we win Europa and finish 16th, I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm getting an Ainge tattoo, baby. That'd be sick. Truthfully, no. I expected and still expect us to click around late November to December, says that guy, Gary Becks.
It's a Tottenham thing. From a Tottenham perspective, not particularly. I wasn't Ainge's biggest fan by the end of the season. He's all right, but I think some are in for much better place than I expected. At this stage, I'm fearing a lot of mixed reactions here, a lot of yeses and nos, but for me, mine changed a little bit. I cannot lie, because I got to see just how shit the rest of our squad is, and if it's not our starters, and even our starters can't get the job done sometimes, it's like that's a little worrying. Ben Bowman, another YouTuber here, says, absolutely woeful performance, a carbon copy of Forest, Sheffield United, Middlesbrough over the last few years, but somehow we're through. All down to Kulusevski. The guy's a top player, maybe our best, most important attacker. He literally turned the game on its head. If I speak about Timo Werner, I'm in big trouble. Buzzing for Brennan, huge moment. Ainge is a lucky, lucky man. Let's never speak about this game again. I think Ainge is a very lucky man, and I'm a very lucky fan because we won. And yes, let's never speak about it again. And don't want to see Werner play for us again. I will big up Oliver Freeman. I agree. It's tough. It's tough. Willing to shit on Werner, but not Johnson. So weird. Kulu's not good enough. 1 assist for Coventry doesn't change that. This guy's upset. Kulu not good enough. Saying he was is poor on a thread isn't the same as going into someone's IG and giving them personal. I don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, next post. I saw this yesterday from Craig Pankhurst. Says, this isn't great reading, is it? Maybe tonight is the metaphorical defibrillator our season needed. So when you look at this, if you can't read that, I'll read it off for you real quick. Wins: Luton Town, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Sheffield, Everton, and Coventry. So it says results since 4-0 Premier League win versus Aston Villa March 10th. So again, another arbitrary date picked by these folks to highlight Ainge's tenure, which I don't really like this. I feel like this is, not really representative of the whole story. Let's just look at Ainge's full tenure and let's use that. I don't think that, saying, okay, yes, they beat Aston Villa 4-0 on March 10th, but what have they done since that? It's like, well, why are you picking then? Why are you not picking the entirety of it? But anyway, draws versus Leicester, West Ham, and all the teams that we've lost to: Arsenal twice, Newcastle twice, Fulham, Chelsea, Liverpool, and City. It's not arbitrary. This is making the point that he isn't beating good teams. But Sava, why do they stop it at the moment when we beat a good team? Like, okay, you beat this team, and you beat Liverpool, and you beat a couple others in there. But let's not look at any of that. Let's look at when you stop with the last good team you beat, and then judge it based off that. It just seems arbitrary. But maybe I'm wrong. Hey, Citywide Bri, big up. That's a new name in the chat. How you doing? I thought the fans wanted trophies and that good teams win bad games. We won. Brentford next. We move. Big up Citywide Bri. Yes, sir. We do move. We do move. We moving, baby. Big up Mel Knight TV. Big up Jacob in the chat from Vietnam. Big up to you all the way in Vietnam. Because, Jacob, that's what all companies do. Well, like Sky, BBC, and all that. Scott M says there's no way to spend his time here as good. I disagree. I think it's been great. I've enjoyed it. We haven't been successful yet, but I smell it. I'm stepping in it. And I feel like we're knocking at the door a little bit. But that's me. Everyone feels different, obviously. Look, we'll keep moving. But I like this last sentence here. That's why I started this. Maybe that match versus Coventry could be the metaphorical defibrillator that we need. Because I would love to turn around and we win our next 3 matches: Brentford, Whataburger, and Manchester United. Love for everybody to get singing again. That'd be fantastic. Bookmark this as well from We Are Tottenham TV. Says we somehow won tonight. Who was your man of the match? And I thought it was interesting because I didn't think a lot of people were going to agree with me when I made my video. This one here, talking about elite mentality, is why Jed Spence is my man of the match. Because I felt like he's displaying elite mentality. And there's a Spencer Kulu, Spence, Kulusevski, The guy who injured Werner. You're a dick. I'm not going to like it, but that's funny. Forgot the name of the Coventry player who missed 2 1v1. Oh, yeah, that's true. What? Big up him. Bergvall, Decky. Okay. Kulusevski. A lot of Kulu. Spence or Decky. Davinson Sanchez. Decky, Kulu. I figured a bunch of Kulu. There's a few Spences. I saw some Jeds. Very nice. Some other people agreed. Jed. Very nice. Very nice. I saw this. Odebert's likely out for months. Ainge's indications are that it's a long, serious injury. But don't fear, everybody. Could this be the stone that we needed to fall for Mikey Moore to be more involved with the first team in the Premier League and all of our competitions? Because quite frankly, I need it. I'm tired of going without it. I need to see Mikey Moore play some fucking minutes for Tottenham Hotspur ASAP. Yesterday, tomorrow, the next day. I need Mikey Moore on my pitch. The longer we go without playing Mikey Moore, the worse it is for everybody involved. The worst case scenario is he gives you an output like Timo Werner, and he's also hurt. There's 2 wingers out, and we've got a star winger, star boy winger, whatever you want to call him. He's not a star yet, obviously. You can't shine, baby, till the fucking chance is illuminated, but give him the fucking chance. Let the young man go. He's beaming with confidence. Every time I saw a motherfucker with the ball, he looked like, get out of my way. I'm going to do something. And a little bit, Odebert shows that, but no one else really does on the wing. Not even Son, the last 2 Premier League matches. So I need me a winger who's don't give a fuck. I need me a winger who's going to go out there and let it all hang out, baby. This is a young man trying to be a grown man, and he wants to make a name for himself. Let the young man make a name for himself. Because I'm tired of seeing wingers that they don't want to do anything with the ball. You're the winger. You're supposed to run. Why don't we run into the half spaces? When we're in the wide spaces and they're in the half spaces, we don't run from the wide. It just doesn't make sense to me. I need to see Mikey Moore now. Ainge, please, if you're listening, our wingers move like this next clip.
Ow! Big man, you're done at it.
How long must we be done out here? I went on a rant yesterday, and I'm cutting up the video, and I'm going to post it as a single video later. But I've never seen Timo yesterday. Tottenham, take it for what it is. I said that was probably the worst 88 minutes I've ever seen since I've been a Tottenham fan. Even when we got our asses whooped, we never looked that fucking clueless. And we won. But it was so bad. But Timo Werner specifically, from a winger, like, I remember Lucas Moura having fucking shit games, but I don't remember it being this bad. Maybe it's recency bias. I don't know. But it is not good to witness. I need me some Mikey Moore. Mafia Don, this guy's always ranting. You're here, so what's your point, buddy? Huh? You here to talk to me nicely, or what? This guy's always ranting. So, you clicked on the link, motherfucker. No one told you had to be here. But the people who are here, you know what they think about the channel?
You must have had a great view of that.
Wow, unbelievable from the back. Yeah.
You're allowed to hold whatever opinion you want, my friend. Jacob Moore won't be playing a lot. We all knew this. Everyone got too excited in summer. Hey, we got no choice now. The window's closed. Odebert's out for a long time. Werner was walking very gingerly on that knee. Sounds like we have a hole. A Mikey Moore-sized hole. Come on now. He might now. He might. Jacob, that is the best news this season. Ainge hates playing young players. Now he has to. Maybe that's what it is.
I cannot lie. Werner not available for selection is music to my ears. I never like to say someone should get injured, you know. But it is, no Timo, no problem. Arsenal own Tottenham, mate. That's not true. Enoch Group own Tottenham, but good try. Everyone talking with Scott M. That's fun. Ainge needs to leave, says Mapin. Stop swearing, you mug. You're a grown man. Hey, Mafia. Shut the fuck up. How about that? I do what the fuck I want to do on my own channel, huh? How about that? Wah. You can keep crying more. You're a donkey.
And the donkey's like, ee-aw. That's the donkey. You're a donkey.
You're a donkey. All right? And respectfully, Mafia Don.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
So, yeah, must have anger issues or something. Yeah, go ahead with that. Go ahead with that. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't know you. How about this? Hold that time out, loser. I'm here to tell you right now, you can go to bed. Moving along. I think I already talked about this. You know what? I think that, oh, there's a Timo Werner. I was looking for a Timo Werner photo all fucking day in the green shirt, and I didn't realize I had one in my bookmarks. Let's have one word for that halftime summary. I thought that would be interesting to look at, but yeah, I'm going to take that one off. What is this? The script was pre-written. It was always supposed to be Brennan Johnson, right? It was always going to be Brennan Johnson. Chef Luke, this chat reeks of I've never played competitive sport. Well, you're here, so what does that say about you, buddy? You okay? It was always written. Brennan Johnson staying on side. Brennan Johnson in space. Everyone saying, oh, he's offside, he's offside. Cool, calm as you like. Honestly, I remember watching it, and I was talking with Paul earlier today, and I was like, bro, that finish reminds me, it was so calm and so... Jacob, can you please watch your fucking language? Yeah, man. You're a grown man. How dare you? How dare you? Honestly, I thought the finish, hell yeah. Calm, cool as you like. I'll be honest, when I saw it was Brennan Johnson one-on-one with the keeper, I was like, uh-oh. Everyone, if you thought you were getting it bad before, buddy, you missed this. You're going to get it even worse. Unfortunately, that's the way these toxicos. In the Spanish culture, we have a thing called toxica. Now, that is a woman who is toxic. And the behavior that they exhibit is toxic. So, like Mafia Don being a fucking loser in the chat, going wah-wah. Chef Luke talking shit on the chat. All them going to wah-wah. You know? Toxica. Toxica. Because, you don't got to be toxica. You can just accept what I'm doing, accept that this is my show, and accept that I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. How about that? Yeah, Sava, come on. Only one, hey, I'm banning you if you are not a professional sports star. All right? Anyone in here, you better speak up now or you're getting banned. If you're not a fucking professional. Jacob, I'm a grown man and I'm so fucking offended. I wish he had asked the question because I've been looking for more reasons to play this clip, and it's like I never get enough reasons to play this clip.
I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a fuck.
I guess he kind of did ask a question. I could have used that. Anyway, Brennan Johnson, cool, calm as you like. And then he gets hugs. But I don't think he likes us yet. I got this from Patrick Tyron as well. Big up Patty. Chatty Patty on YouTube, I believe is the name of the channel. Got out of jail, a shambles. Look at Ainge. Got out of jail? Brennan Johnson? Got this from Tobes. Tobes, big up Tobes, man. I really enjoy him as a content creator, and I think he's pretty balanced. He says he took off Solanke, kept on Werner, brought on Spence to play left back to accommodate Gray, who's supposedly a midfielder playing left back, keeps on Sarr and Bentancur, yet takes off Bergvall, who's better than both. This is hideous management tonight and will cost us another run at a cup at this rate. I like that he said at this rate because it didn't cost us another cup, but at that rate, it very well could have. So he's not wrong. But it was questionable. And then I also saved this because, you know, let's throw it back. Gareth Bale, Clint Dempsey with a brace. Last time we played Coventry in 2013. Now, this is when I first was in. Come on now. Look at that. Gareth Bale. Old Deucey. Deuce from Nacogdoches. Come on. Anyway, that's going to do it, y'all. That's all I got. That's all I've got for you today. We'll do Brentford and shit tomorrow. If not, on Saturday. Actually, when do we play? I need to get that fucking watch-along scheduled and get my life sorted. Let me check. Sunday, 8 a.m. God, 8 a.m.? What? They hate me, bro. They hate me. They want me to wake up early every time. And then Carabao, Whataburger. And then we go to Old Trafford. And then we go to and then we go away to Budapest. You know what? Hey, big up. I'm a wheelchair manager. I'm not qualified. Football failed TV. What? What are you talking about? Am I going to sit this one out? What? I don't get what's going on here. Chef Luke is a wonderful YouTube. Do y'all know each other? I've never seen Chef Luke in my life. Ainge couldn't manage that Spurs team with Dempsey and Bale. They would look at Ainge and say, get the fuck. Oh, my God. Remember Moussa Dembele? Yeah, he joined in that 2012 season. Moussa, Hugo, Vertonghen. What a time, man. What a time. What a time. Vertonghen, Dembele, Hugo Lloris. I'm not going to look at those pictures. Fuck them. We got Brentford next. Saturday. It's not Sunday. It's Saturday. Oh, shit. That account was mocking. Oh, what a dickhead. I'll time him out. I don't give a fuck. The show's over. Ryan Gloria, we see you very soon. Don't think I forgot. And don't think I've deleted my clip for you, buddy. This is for you. Fuck seagulls is the motto. Fuck them all. All right? Fuck them. Anyway, I can't understand the Ainge out talk. I can understand it. I can actually understand it. I don't agree with it, however, but I can absolutely understand it. But look, if I'm not back tomorrow, we will for sure be doing the watch along Saturday morning. All right? So we'll be here Saturday doing the damn thing. Don't worry, Sava, we're going to bed here on the channel too. Adios, Jacob. Wham wham. You know what? It's been a little bit of a wham wham episode today. So let me go ahead and get this queued up for us. Wham wham. We'll get a little wham wham to play us out. Now, this is probably the part where I say wham wham, wham wham. No, this is actually the part where I say thank you to everyone who's been here. Thank you to the sponsors, YouTube chat members. No super chats or memberships or anything, so technically no sponsors, but every YouTube member, you are always a sponsor in my heart. So how about that? 90 votes on the chat, or the poll in the chat, excuse me. How are the vibes 24 hours after the match? Immaculate as always after the win, says 41%. Immaculacy wins again, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very great to see that. Concerned for the season, but hopeful at 34%, and I understand that as well. I'm concerned a little bit, but I am hopeful too. Enjoying the Spurs meltdown, says 14%, and 10% says been done with Spurs / time for a change. And you know what? I try to give equal representation no matter what side of the train tracks you fall on. But don't worry, I'm on neither side of the train tracks, baby, because I am on the train and we are not derailed. We had a minor delay at the last the last train stop, but the train never stops, baby. Just like United Spurs of America, as much as you might want to shut us down, baby, you can't until I fuck up and get too many copyright strikes. But until then, we will be live again. So as always, folks, do me a couple favors. If you haven't liked the video, you're probably not gonna yet or anyway at all. So it's fine, whatever. You want to be a fucking hater. But it costs nothing to be a good guy. It costs nothing to like the video. And it costs nothing to help that number grow right there. Maybe we could hit 6K by my birthday. My birthday's November 5th. I think it's a crazy... November 5th. November 1st. Why did I say November 5th? My birthday's November 1st. There's no way we could get over 600 subs in over a month, is there? Or I don't know, maybe you share the video and then we could do it. If not, then whatever. We'll just fucking keep inching along. Again, the train doesn't go as fast as the airplane, sure. But the channel, Ainge, we all on the train, baby. We're moving slow. We're getting derailed, but that's okay. But these last bit is for you. Stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. I love you, Ainge.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
This guitar-inspired songs that help unite the world, and we hope it gives you inspiration as well.